Ready to open the hood? UseTool for the tutorials.
And for car parts, the right idea is the Mr. Auto app. Easy, fast, and with better prices than on the website.
You will find the sash shock absorbers used in the video through the link in the description. Turn your engine off and pull up the handbrake, so that you can change the back shock absorbers on your car, you must lift the rear of the vehicle and remove the wheels. This will give you full access to the suspension system. Loosen the stud bolts on the rear wheels. Raise the back of the vehicle and put it in the two-axle stance. We strongly suggest watching the tutorial, raising your vehicle safely before carrying out this step. You will then be able to take off the wheels. Don't forget to slide them under the vehicle. To start, remove the back mud guards. This will make access easier to the upper holding screws on the shock absorber. To do this, use a ratchet, an extension and a Torx 25 bit. Remove the screws. Then, remove the mudguard. With a socket wrench, a long extender and a 16mm socket, remove the two upper holding screws. Then, using a socket wrench and an 18mm socket, you can now unscrew the lower screw on the shock absorber. Finish the process off by hand and remove the screw. You can now take out the shock absorber.
Please support us, subscribe and like the video, that will be really cool.
Lock the shock absorber strut support bearing in a vise. Remove the plastic cover. You can use a screwdriver to help you. Unscrew the nut from the strut support bearing using the special tool used in the video. This will make it much easier for you. Remove the nut, then remove the strut support bearing. You can now extract the shock absorber. Using a Stanley knife, cut out the bellows so that they can be removed. You will find the sash, parts and products used in the video in the link in the description. When changing the shock absorbers, you can also change the suspension strut support bearings as well as the shock absorber stop and its protective sleeve. You can also reuse them if they're not too worn down. Fit the stopper and bellows into the suspension strut support bearing. Secure the bellows with a clamp provided. Cut off the end of the bellows with a pair of wire cutters. Clamp the shock absorber strut support bearing in a vise. Take the new shock absorber. Before installing the new shock absorbers, it is necessary to prime them by pressing the shock absorber rod vertically so that the gas and hydraulic fluid are separated. Unscrew the lock nut on the stem. Place the shock absorber in the strut support bearing. Roughly tighten the nut with a tool. Finish off the tightening with a torque wrench. put the plastic protection back in. You have now finished preparing the new part. Position the shock absorber and put the upper holding screws in place. Finish off the tightening with a torque wrench. Use the jack to bring the lower part of the shock absorber closer together so that the fixing screw can be fitted. You can now remove the jack. Screw the screw back in using the ratchet. Finish off the tightening with a torque wrench. Put the mudguard back on, paying careful attention to put all the screws back without tightening them excessively. You can now repeat the operation on the other side. Then you will be able to put the wheels back on your vehicle, putting it back on the ground before properly fixing them in place. Operation completed.
Hello, if this video helped you, like and subscribe.